right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
His bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Usman finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Buckley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Dateline, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, back at the Scotiabank Arena. There's been a lot of UFC history in this building already.
You know, a lot of UFC history, but the main event has always been two guys, whether it's John Jones versus somebody or Max Holloway versus somebody. Those guys have made this arena a second home for their career.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Oh, right into mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Making all these shots count. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Nice positional control here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Usman's back in half guard. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Good work from the top here by Usman. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Usman's right back to the full mount here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Checks the leg hits.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Oh, big elbow.
Nice.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Usman's back in full mount. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. Final seconds of round one.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Usman. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Usman. And follows up with another one. Oh, beautiful. Tags him with that uppercut. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. And mixes in a takedown, why not?
Nice transition.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
Using a lot of good movement. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited. Now the hammer fist here by Kamaru Usman. A couple hammer fists there for good measure. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
All these actions, though, these big actions, gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Oh, gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Nice. Nicely done. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Usman's back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound here. Round 3 next.
Stop.
That's what I'm talking about. That guy's hurt. You need to go out there and finish him though this time, all right? He's done. This guy has nothing left. all you gotta do. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to back.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything. He should have got the fight finished in that.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Nice jab by Usman. Huge block there. Usman's now switching his stance.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Usman's in half guard. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Getting them out here. He's got to start throwing down.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Usman's right back to the full mount. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Oh.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Usman's in half guard now. We past the midpoint here of the fight. Usman's right back to the full mount here.
He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
That was nice.
Oh, man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Usman's back in full mount. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, he's got his back.
You have to fight back.
All right, well, we have the best cut men and women in the business, and they are going to have some work to do if we get back to the stools. This thing is nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, it's hard to watch this guy rely on the toughness, knowing that his opponent will not relent. His opponent will not give him any breathing room. The guy's going to continue to attack this cut, and if it keeps getting worse at this rate, this fight's going to be stopped.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Usman's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools we go. And that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
The ref wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scored it over and over again.
North-south position now. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. He's got to be careful here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question. And I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered. He's been bruised. And if you don't stop it for the swelling, you stop it to make sure he doesn't take any more damage. This is where he wants to be.
Hey, you gotta get off your back. You gotta get off your back.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru Usman.
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Oh, he's got it!
It's what?
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Good work from the top here by Usman. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Usman ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Side control now.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the box.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. I think you got to call in the ringside position.
It's hard to watch, John. Like, that's why I turn my face when I see stuff like this. It's disgusting. It's like Wolverine's lip.
Yeah.
It's like when we see these types of cuts like this, it's hard for me to watch because I know that the only thing that can happen is the person gets more and more damaged.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped. Oh, nice inside kick.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
That hook was bad.
Unbelievable! Kamaru Usman!
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Man, Usman's feeling his power, and why not? Another knockout for the former welterweight champ tonight.
Yeah, beautiful knockout by Kamaru Usman. He has gotten so much better in striking, and these opportunities are presenting themselves, just like he did to Jorge Masvidal. The guy has setups, he believes in his jab, he believes in his power, and he's starting to show that in these performances.
And once again, proving that his spot on the pound-for-pound list is deserved. Congratulations to the Nigerian Nightmare.